Welcome, everybody, here to Floyd Central High School as we got JV action coming at you. Kevin Keathley, Darryl McCoy, Michael Shawn Waller as we was closing up on some technical issues, Coach. But never fear, the A-team is here.
A-team's here, and this is as good as it gets for Friday night to end the season, Darryl. Shelby Valley, Floyd Central at Floyd Central senior night. Big night here, and man, oh man, it should be a good one. JV action up here first, and it looks like Matthew Taylor said, you know, we're going to give some of the other JV guys an opportunity to play here on their last night. So a different looking JV team here somewhat, Darryl McCoy.
Yeah, well, yeah, a little bit. These players, you know, I mean, if you look, you know, they had some big wins this year, though.
Oh, yeah.
This JV team has. You know, I've liked everything that we've seen from Coach Taylor and this JV squad. You can tell the development is there.
Of course, I know Colin Eversole really well. He played at Mullins before going to Shelby Valley. There's a run out, and just like that, it's 4-2. And Darryl McCoy, we've got it looks like the same officiating crew, or at least 2 or 3 maybe, that was down at Shelby Valley a couple of nights ago.
I do not know the gentleman down here on the near side here. I know Keith Kins or Jonathan Bogert.
And usually he has a 4th official with him, the youngster, the mini official with him. Not tonight.
They coming back. So right now, what they got? They got 2 officials?
No, they've got 3 out.
Where's the? Oh, I see Bogert now.
And
Daniels kicks it ahead.
These are one of those games that maybe you want to try something a little different, get some different looks before district time, Darryl, right?
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of what he's doing here. You know, Gavin Thompson doing a good job coaching. This right here, one of your favorites, Colt 45.
Yeah, he can light them up in a hurry, right?
He can light them up in a hurry and flat out bury them. If you give him clean looks, he's got that ball on the string.
He does. Excellent ball handler. And Floyd Central in a man-to-man here, switching on ball action.
There's Gavin Thompson out top. Tax kicks it out, shot up, and no good by Tackett.
Gonna go Valley way here. Friday night, Darryl McCoy, D&D, you knew we'd be here. Who else do we got? What other games do we got going on tonight? Tug Valley.
You got a huge game. Tug Valley playing top 3 ranked Tucker County.
Yeah. You
know, everybody, you know, I mean, you could just about bet the farm the state champions are going to come out of Tug Valley, Tucker County, or St. Joe. And Tug Valley, they played both of them in a matter of 3 days.
You've got Mr. Silvertongue, Chris Kidd on the call,
yep.
And then the loose cannon, Billy Davis.
Billy Davis. Billy getting to close things out on the air. He's been busy on the sales side of things. And then we also got some good ones going on at Betsy Lane. We got Betsy Lane versus Shelby Valley girls at 5:30. Then a JV game, and then following that up by Belfry versus Betsy Lane boys.
Belfry trying to get their 20th win of the year.
Be huge. If Brent Perry can get that, it'd be the first time since 2017-2018 season. So it'd be really interesting to see. And it's huge implications for the program. You know, I mean, if you can get that win, that's big.
Big win. And real quick, Betsy Lane played Paintsville fairly well. At home a couple of nights ago, only lost by 15, Darryl. I say only, but that's because they start mostly freshmen, Betsy Lane does.
That was at Betsy Lane, correct? Yeah. Coming back the other day, or coming back here, and 15th region starting to heat up. As getting ready to head into the postseason. You know, here at the end of the year is where you see some upsets you normally wouldn't see.
That's right. That's exactly right.
A lot of coaches changes, and it's been an eventful 2 weeks in all the mountains.
I'll say this: just between on the court extracurriculars and coaching changes and transfers, Darryl McCoy in the middle of the year, late in the year. It's been one for the books.
It has. It's been a long season, but it's flew by though.
It has flown by. It just seems like me and you were doing the zip zone yesterday.
Yeah.
Darryl, I know you've got exciting news to announce soon on where we'll be at for the district. That's going to be fun.
Yeah. We may do that during the varsity game.
Yeah.
We may do that, and how about the big win last night by old Mikey Shawn's Lawrence County Bulldogs?
Wow.
Yeah.
Knocked off big shot at the end, right?
Yeah, big shot. Zaya Hughes.
Yeah. We was up by 4, and we missed a bunch of free throws. If we hadn't made that other one, the guy made a half-court shot at the end to make it a 1-point game.
Yeah. So,
it was crazy last night.
Yeah, great ball game. And did Elijah Neal play, Darryl?
He started and played the whole game, fouled out with 1 minute and 43 seconds to go in the fourth. 43 seconds to go in the fourth.
That was a great game, and now all of a sudden Ashland's dropped 3 games in the 15th region. Their only win coming against maybe the favorite, or at least right neck and neck, Martin County.
Yeah.
So
that's and the fresh off. They're 1 and 2 in the 57th district. And they got beat by Paintsville.
Yeah, that's right. We called that one. Yeah. So Paintsville almost knocked them off. Pikeville beat them. GC beat them. Lawrence beat them.
Yeah.
Martin County said no. They got ran out of the gym.
And still, still may be the best team in the Coalfields. I would say this: if you put them all
at their best,
if you put all the teams in a big pot and had them play a tournament, I would probably be putting my money on Ashland.
I agree with you. They're the most complete. Well, they do like size, but just speed, shot-making ability, athleticism, defensive ability, man, they're good.
Yeah, Clark does a good job of making up for that lack of size.
That's right.
Coach, we're going to take a quick commercial, then we'll be right back. JV action here live from Eastern Kentucky. If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flagging service. Call Diamond Flagging Service. Diamond Flagging Service keeps your community safe while also making sure it stays moving. Give Diamond Flagging Service a call today for their services. They also offer amazing job opportunities. Diamond Flagging Services, proud supporter of the Mountain Athletes. And we are back here at Floyd Central High School. Kevin Keathley, Darryl McCoy, and Shawn Waller on the call as we're knotted up 6-6 here on the Craig Damon Furniture scoreboard. Coach, let's thank our sponsors real quick. Here we go. I want to thank Punk's Tires, United Motorsports, Willie Crace for state representative, Southside Mall, Howard Family Pharmacy. Howard Family Pharmacy will take care of all your pharmaceutical needs. Locations in Allen and in Martin.
Real quick, Darryl, the mini official, he's arrived again.
He's over there.
Made his appearance.
Yeah, letting them. He's laying things out, telling them, hey, no tomfoolery in this one.
That's right.
Oh, nice pass. Just couldn't hold on to it. And here's the thing about Floyd Central, real quick. Also want to thank East Kentucky Cards and Collectibles. But here's the thing about this team is, this Floyd Central team somehow continues to come up with kids, like talented players that you're like, oh, that kid's got a bright future. And you're like, where'd he come from?
That's right. Right. I'll say this. No, I'll save that for later. But Shelby Valley in that 32 zone.
Yeah, and Coach 45 not able to get that one to fall there, Coach.
Both teams a little shaky here early. It is Friday afternoon, a long week.
Daniels gets it across the court.
Am I seeing that right, Coach Perry? 21-5 on the year.
Yeah.
That is what a great first year. That's unbelievable. That's awesome. Great.
Yeah, he's having a good season. They'll swing it back around as you see Tackett. You got number 14 setting the screen. That's Jackson Dameron. And Daniels looking for the hole. Nothing there. Hands it off to Fleming. Back to Tackett. We'll get Dameron for the offensive foul.
Last time, unless there's a super regional held here, right, Darryl, that Chris Spriggs will play on this floor tonight, and Dylan Boyd, is that right?
That's true.
Or is it, no,
District's here.
District's here, that's right.
Yep. The District will be here, I think it starts Monday, girls.
Yeah.
But either way, it's their last regular season game that you'll see them in. Shot by Brody Cottle off the mark. Swinging it back up the floor. Fleming gets it up to Tackett, back over to Daniels. Daniels swings it over to Tackett. Tackett with the ball now, back to Daniels. And you got Gavin Thompson running baseline here. Yeah. Just not able to hang on to it there. Turnover will go to the Jaguars.
And you've got Colt 45, got multiple ball handlers as well as Caden Spriggs on the floor.
Yeah. I'd like to see, Caden, it'd be interesting to see, I mean, I remember once upon a time there was a young Chris Spriggs that everybody thought was too little to compete too.
That's right. And ended up winning, back-to-back county championships?
Yeah. Back-to-back county championships, and one of the, I guess when you talk, all-time great teams, him, Robbie Joe Johnson and crew, maybe one of the best programs that we've seen in the D&D area.
You're right.
And that Dace Bulldogs, and count it, Colt 45 will get his three the old-fashioned way here.
Busy. You've had a busy day, Darryl. I mean, it's been nonstop trying to get things done.
Beyond busy.
Yeah.
I still got tons of things that still got to post, and we got Player of the Years was handed out today.
That's right.
And we'll talk about that more pregame at the varsity game. But in the girls' side, I still got to get Kylie Alvins out, and what a season by her, Coach. And and there's a nice shot by Tackett. I told somebody the other day, I can't remember if it was you or Thontu or who. No, I don't know if it was you or not, but somebody was asking me. They said, in 15th region, who's the girls' player of the year?
I believe that was, I asked you that.
And I was like, I don't know how you can go anyway but Kylie Alvin. Because if you look her stats up, Coach, every game she is filling the stat sheet. And it's really unbelievable, when you read her stat sheet every single game. You take a look, you got, she's 5+ on every other statistic besides scoring. And, she's 20 points a game.
Right.
How can you knock that? And, the only girl I thought that had a chance of knocking her off was Callie McCoy.
Right.
And, I think just the win-loss record wasn't there for Callie. But, great career there, for her. Ended up once a Shelby Valley Wildcat.
Yeah.
And transferred to the heated rival, and, it worked out for her. She was supposed to be the heir apparent to Cassidy Rowe.
Right.
And then she ended up becoming the heir apparent to Trinity Rowe.
To Trinity Rowe.
Yeah. Funny how that works out.
It is funny how it works out. And they got a great opportunity to make it to Rupp this year.
That'd be interesting. Coaches, we look over across the hall, we see Shelby Valley head coach Matthew Taylor.
Not a tougher. You listen. When we go somewhere, when we're on 118th Street, I want.
And that's it. I want him in the foxhole with me.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing that you can't ever say about Coach Taylor is he ain't loyal.
People say, Darryl, they'll say I'm loyal, but then can you really back it up? Well, I'm not going to say why I know that he's loyal because I don't. Right.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about it just a little bit ago, but proof's in the pudding. I saw it a few nights ago.
And that just makes you want to work out much harder for coaches and their programs like that. Swings it over. Spriggs wide open, and big man Caden Spriggs gets the offensive rebound back, and Colt 45 can't hang on to it. Pass was a little bit high though. And they'll call the foul on Spriggs.
Yeah, that was it was a foul, but not a lot there. Very physical game the other night they let play at Shelby Valley.
Martin County, Shelby Valley.
Oh, my goodness. So they might be tightening the whistle up for this one tonight.
Well, that plays right into Shelby Valley's hands. They want to be physical anyways. And, if you can make it a dogfight, there's a good chance they'll come out on top.
Right.
I'll tell you something interesting. If you've never went to one of their practices,
right?
Yeah, you can see why they're so tough.
This has been a pretty fast-moving half.
Yeah, 2:25 to go here on the Craig Damon Furniture scoreboard, and right now it is Shelby Valley with a 5-point cushion. There's still good job there by the pressure defense. Bryson Judd gets the bucket. Swings it back over to Daniel. Coach, I think one of the here they come again. Judd, he's going to have a breakaway lay-in, gets it to fall. One of the things that I hated to see is Jax Johnson.
Yeah.
Because I thought Jax Johnson, was the kid that could have helped you take it.
I agree.
Chris Spriggs could have handed the keys to
him. He's a future.
Yeah.
I think he's certainly more of a scorer, but he's a future 20-point game guy.
Yeah, oh yeah, easily. Well, he just the other night, I think he had 30 against Lawrence County, I think.
Yeah, and he played pretty well against Paintsville.
Yeah, so just talk. It don't come to a surprise because if you know the kid, you know how much work he puts in. One of the hardest workers in that younger class.
And he's got good size as well.
He does. There's Daniels nailing the three. Big three right there, kind of ended the drought. They push it back out to a 4-point lead with 1:22 to go. The big fella, Porter. He turns over. Eversole gets it, and he throws it away. Judd having a heck of a second quarter defensively, Coach. Nice move there.
Nice finish with the left.
See, that's a prime example of what I was talking about. The Judd kid, where'd he come from?
Coming from that Coach Perry development system.
Yeah, Eversole buries the three. Yeah, he think he's any kin to Winona and Ashley?
Right.
Naomi?
Yes.
There's shot up, no good. And here comes the Wildcats. Kick it up forward to Daniels. Back to Eversole. He's off. He was feeling it, Coach.
Yeah, he was feeling it. Looked good.
Right now, it's just a 5-point game. Back around. Coach 45 going to draw the foul. I'm excited for this next game. I know, we'll talk about it pregame, but, I know Shelby Valley going to come in a little short-handed.
Yeah.
But I'm still excited,
Yeah.
I think, it's got all the makings of what could be a good game.
Big time. And the thing about it is, and I talked about it the last game, Darryl, you went in there, but the Shelby Valley Martin game and a little bit here is Coach Taylor's trying some different things to get ready for district. Yep. So I'm excited to see how that continues to develop.
Absolutely. I'm stoked for it. But we still got another half to play here, and this JV game's been a good one.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
And, again, it's senior night. Do they do that pre-game or at halftime, Darryl? Pre-game, right?
I would think pre-game.
Yeah.
Not 1,000% sure, but we see to the far right Matthew Perry and Coach. I just tell you,
you're a big fan.
Two of my favorites in the business.
Right.
And I cannot overstate what I owe to them two guys. How much work, time and effort when they didn't have to pour into my son, and both of them has spent countless hours in the gym with him, helping him develop. And here's the funny thing, going to college, I was like, one thing Jackson needs is he needs to get tough, needs to get that mean streak, and so he always trained Matthew Perry's. That's his main trainer, and they're like two peas in a pod. They're really close, and, but I knew he needed something to give him a little rear end about him, and there's a 3 at the buzzer, coach, and they cut it to a 4-point cushion here at the half, 21-17.
Colt 45 with the 3.
Yeah,
I mean, they didn't count the 3, so.
Okay.
But
I don't know why.
Back to what I was saying, he ended up taking, and I was like, if there's one thing he needs is to get tough, and how can I get him tough? Like Matthew Taylor, and so we called it Hell Week. Yeah. And he went over Shelby Valley there like last month before he went off to college, and that's where he really got a little toughness about him. And that week or that month, I could see so much growth in him under Matthew Taylor. That just tells you, how good both coaches are at, developing and creating players.
They live in the gym.
They do, both of them. Yeah. And that's the kind of guys we like.
I love it.
So, Coach, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on the D&D Sports Network.
All right, back here, third quarter action coming at you. It's 21-20, and it's Shelby Valley leading it by 1 here, and it was off that Colt 45-3. They did end up counting that, ladies and gentlemen. The 3 ball by Colt 45 to trim that to 1. Eversole nowhere to go with it. Pulls it back out here. And Floyd Central going to be in a man-to-man here. Eversole, a little shuffle pass. Nowhere to go. 21-20. We're inching closer. It's senior night. Floyd Central, Shelby Valley. Should be a good one. And Coach Matthew Taylor told us pregame, Michael Shawn, that he may be down a couple of players.
I was getting the rosters from him, and he told me as well. But this Jaguars team showing about 4 different defenses, Coach, during this game. I like that.
Yeah, a lot you can work on during night down Main Street. And Floyd Central off and running here. Yeah, this is a great opportunity to try a lot of different things and see what works and don't work before district time. Of course, district's going to start up next Monday and Tuesday.
The girls Monday, Coach?
What's that?
Is it the girls Monday and the boys Tuesday?
Yeah, I think most Monday will be girls action for the most part.
Yeah. Lawrence County plays Betsy Lane Tuesday.
It should be. I know Darryl, varsity action might announce a couple of places we'll be at. And I got a feeling we'll be at almost every location.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah. So
I mean, my first tournament with D&D. So.
That's right. Not many. I will dare to say there's not another sports network that does as many postseason games as we do around Eastern Kentucky, West Virginia. Actually, I'll bet the farm on it.
Yeah, not even close.
Yeah.
I mean, just credit, a dedicated crew, and people don't understand. When you get through basketball season, you're lucky to have a quarter of what you started with.
Yeah.
And because a lot of people just can't, the grind is just too much.
Not for the week, right?
No, it absolutely ain't. And so, it's interesting to see, but, come postseason, we somehow glue it together and finish across the finish line stronger than ever.
Yeah.
Eversole off the mark. Judd with the rebound.
I've been with Darryl 12 hours or more days, and Coach 5.
It's been a grind, hasn't it,
I've
Darryl?
loved every minute of it.
It's
a labor of love.
Yeah.
Valley still in that 3-2 zone. Nowhere to go. Going to shoot it long ball. Got that one to go, though. That's the only area, if you run that 3-2, you're going to give up threes. But, listen, at the end of the day, usually you only got maybe a couple that can hit them, Darryl.
Well, I'm surprised, and I know we'll talk about it more in the varsity game, but I'm surprised that was the recipes for success against Martin County.
Well, and Johnson Central did the same thing. And it worked for 2-3 quarters, but Martin County, Darryl.
Yeah, they're around to hit them. Great, Coach. Let's take this time out here to thank our sponsors. I want to thank Punk's Tires, located in Virgie, Kentucky, right across the mountain. Proud supporters of the Shelby Valley Wildcats and Floyd Central Jaguars. Yeah, make sure you hit them up for all your tire care needs. United Motorsports, Willie Crasis, First State Representative, Howard Family Pharmacy, Tiffany Todd Duncan Dentistry, East Kentucky Cards and Collectibles, Three Guys Pizza and Brew, Markham Ramore and Associates, A&H Supply, Trailhead Bar and Grill, Southside Buildings and Carports, Warfield Market, Starters Sports Bar, D&D Auto Mart, City Auto Care, Jim Marr Services, Three Rivers Medical Center, Food Fair, Citizens Bank of Kentucky, Double Quick, Elniel Mart, Ratliff Moving Company, located out of Pikeville, Kentucky. Hit them up for all your moving needs. Quality Metal Roofing, AAA Real Estate Services. Call Shirley Blackburn, Becky Kennedy today. If you're looking for property or business property, they will help you out at AAA Real Estate Services. Bruce Walters Ford, and want to thank our good friends down at Jim Marr Services. Not just offering jobs, they're offering careers, well-paying careers in the coal fields. Kevin Keathley, Darryl McCoy, Michael Shawn Waller coming out here. 3 minutes to go here in this third quarter, Coach, and it right now, Shelby Valley hanging on to a 29-23 lead.
And their last opportunity to really get significant minutes, Darryl. So also a big night for these young men.
It is. It's really big. I mean, this is the last time the JV kids will get a play.
Right.
So
it's just a finale to it.
Yeah.
For those young men.
Yeah, I seen the other night they said nobody streams JV action around it. I know it's like D&D does every game.
Yeah, so. Undoubtedly they're not watching D&D Sports.
No, they're not.
They'll come up the other way. Dameron swings it to the corner. Shot up by Eversole. He's off the mark. Linda Dameron says, let's go Wildcats. Love my Jackson Dameron. Proud of Mama here. You should be proud. Jackson's a good kid, Linda.
Great kid.
Yeah. Coming back the other way. They swing it over. Coat 45. Good take by Coat. Off the mark. Daniels with the rebound. Here comes Connor Daniels on the push. Daniels straight down the pipe. And coast to coast. Using that length. Coach, he reminds me a lot. He's not the flamethrower yet that he is, but reminds me a lot of C.J. Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good comparison.
Now swing it back around. Daniels spins it into the high post and Tackett nails the three. Coach, Floyd Central right now starting to pull away. Their largest lead of the game sits at 9.
Tackett's third three of the game.
Yeah. So you can see, big reason why they're up. That outside shooting of Shelby Valley.
Yeah, that 3-2 zone.
Yeah.
Deep corners is going to be open.
Judd off the mark.
Yeah, Shelby Valley has 7 threes in this game as a team. Great shooting from them.
They're the varsity team against Martin County hit 16 threes.
Well, they got 4 players that's shooting over 40% from three-point range, so it don't surprise me.
Well, when you take a look, Coach, that's not a shock at all, considering, I followed them around all summer. Tackett didn't get it to roll in, weak side rebound. Going to get fouled is Port Prater. But, if you followed them this summer, you knew that Shelby Valley had, that was the reason I thought Shelby Valley was the dark horse in the region, because their ability to shoot the three ball.
Right.
They shoot the three ball as good as anybody when they're all clicking. It's just getting them all clicking on the same night. But, Jonah Bartley, Caden Johnson, Brady Johnson, all formidable three-pointers. And, Gavin Hamilton, if he has to, every now and then he'll come up with a clutch one.
And, Darryl, Matthew Taylor, and I went to their locker room, and he showed me what's on their locker room, and he told me, he said, every single day, no matter what, they have to hit 353s no matter what, every single day. Whew. So no wonder they're shooting it well.
Yeah.
Martin County #1. Martin County's actually #1 in the state and 3 point makes made, but Shelby Valley's #2 in the region behind Martin County. So they're any other time they'd be #1.
Well, this is definitely the highest three-point percentage that I've seen in a region as a whole.
Yeah.
Since covering it. I think that they all, Coach, every team I think is shooting a lot higher than usual.
Yeah.
You look, Pikeville shoots extremely high. Even Paintsville, Brock Woods has stepped up, shooting it well. The Johnson Central's added. Austin Sloan shooting it a lot better than he ever has in his career. And obviously, you got Braden Shepard, who may be the purest shooter, in the region, just as far as three-pointers go. And it just, it's something that, I don't feel like, I don't feel that it feels like we're not as relying on threes as we was, but I think everybody's more efficient now.
A lot of great shooters in the region. A lot of great shooters.
Yeah. And part of it's that loaded 2027 class.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. So we're going to take a quick break. Fourth quarter coming up next here on the D&D Sports Network.
When it comes to taking care of your prescriptions and providing the local care you need, Howard Family Pharmacy is your home team. Let's meet the starting lineup.
Tiffany Jacobs, Garrett, Eastern Kentucky University.
Stacy Conley, Garrett, University of Kentucky. Donna Newsom from Martin, Alice Lloyd College.
And I'm Wes Howard from Hueysville and the University of Kentucky. When it comes to your health, trust a team that knows you the best. Howard Family Pharmacy, the Allen intersection on US 23 and Kentucky Route 80 at Eastern. Come see.
Back here at Floyd Central High School, Kevin Keathley, Darryl McCoy, Shawn Waller on the call as we got 34-27 on the Craig Devon Furniture scoreboard, and it's the Shelby Valley Wildcats on top of Floyd Central, coach, heading into the final period of play.
Final period of play, and then you're going to see, as we were just talking before we took that break, one of the top three-point shooting teams, not only in the region and the state. C.J. Johnson, second in the region in threes made. He shoots almost 49% from three. I believe he's hit 93s on the year. And then you've got Brady Johnson, you've got Jonah Bartley, and then, of course, Floyd Central, Chris Spriggs, Dylan Boyd.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's gonna, it could be a shootout.
Yeah, the Braden Turner.
Yeah, Braden Turner.
Shot bad. The C.J. Johnson, is he leading the region in threes?
Braxton Keathley.
Is in threes?
Yes.
Wow.
And C.J.'s second, Bryson Dowles is third.
That's crazy. How many of them is over the 90 mark?
There are three, and that is Braxton, C.J. Johnson, and Bryson Dowles. So those three are over 90, and then there's a few in the 80s. Eli Mills.
Yeah. No, I mean, you think Martin County has three shooters,
the top shooters in the state.
Well, if Martin County's hitting threes, nobody can beat them, I don't think.
No,
and that's what one thing. Let's just be honest. Shelby Valley outplayed Martin County every aspect of the game the other night.
I didn't see it or know nothing about it. Sorry.
But, Darryl, it was Martin County late in the third and the fourth. Mills got hot. Dowles hit a couple as well, and then Keathley hit a big one, and it just pushed it to a 10-point lead.
It can go downhill quickly with the way Martin County shoots the ball. You know, last year, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, the three-pointers are up, but I don't feel like teams are living and dying on threes as much as they used to. But the three-pointers are way up because last year there was only one player over 90, and that was Braden Shepard. And and the other three, there was three in the 60s, and everybody else was 60 and below.
Right.
You know, the kid from Eastridge.
Yes.
He played on my AAU team.
I know exactly.
Too. But he's at UPike now, and but he ended up he was like 68, I think, and then Jackson Eastridge had 67.
Yeah.
You know, and but that just tells you. I mean, when you take a look at where the three-pointers are now, it's insane. Yeah.
Way up, and but like you said, I do agree with a couple things like Lawrence County, Johnson Central, Pikeville. Pikeville is a streaky three-point shooting team. There's a three ball, speaking of the threes.
Carter Dameron.
Yeah, Carter Dameron. Darryl, those teams don't need threes to go down to win. Pikeville can still win without hitting a three. Lawrence County can win without hitting a three. Johnson Central can win without knocking down the three.
Yep. I'm with you. Just tack it. Tack it back over to Daniels. Daniels found the spot, just wasn't able to drop it. Coming back. And
nice look.
15th Region JV tournament coach, Pike Central, walks away winner.
Pikeville.
Yeah, Pikeville defeated Pike Central. Yeah.
Pikeville, really good, that 8th grade group, Darryl.
Yeah, Baron Crum and Bentley Keene and
Reed, Grayson Reed.
The Trimble kid, Grayson Reed. I mean, deep group.
Well, that team is juniors and seniors, Darryl.
Yeah. And nice job of Coach Hamilton. Then you also got Jackson Robinson's little brother.
That's right.
Yeah. And then take Darryl's little brother.
Darryl, another
yeah.
one I'm really impressed with.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that powerful squad, very deep. You know, I thought going in it, you know, I mean, there's a few, you know, JV teams, you know, right now I think it's going to be pushing a lot of talent up to the varsity level.
Yeah. I think Martin County, that Luke Priest.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness, 8th grader, going to be a player.
You got him and obviously Chase Hinkle.
Chase Hinkle, who came up big at Shelby Valley. He had to step in for Braden Markham. Chase Hinkle hit 2 threes, had 8 points.
So, yeah,
pivotal moments.
And then, you know, and then, you know, I mean, you go look. You know, I mean, I think Belfry's got as much JV talent as anybody in the region.
Yeah.
You know, from top to bottom.
Yeah. The Evans kid.
Yeah, Evans, Pack. You know,
the Pack.
Yeah, Gabe Varney.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Kanan Howard, Mason Lowe. I mean, they're stacked. You know, I mean, it's going to be interesting to watch the 15th region, you know, coming up. Now coming back over.
And this has been back and forth the entire game, Darryl.
Yep, Tackett gets it over to number 13 in the game now, Luke Fleming.
Going the other way. Going to have a chance to tie or take the lead.
There's been 6 out of 7 the last field goals either way, threes. They started heating up from 3 here.
37-35.
People always talk about, Darryl, back in the day that there's that 3 to take the lead in and out. But, Darryl, they would say back in the 80s that there were better shooters. I don't know if I agree with that, Darryl. The shooting from deep is so much better across the board from three-point range.
I'll say this. I think there's better three-point shooters in today's world, but I think, they're call that every time. But I think there's better three-point shooters today, but I think there's better pure shooters back then, you know, if that makes sense, you know.
It sure does.
Maybe you talk about that mid-range game.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
More people shoot that mid-range.
The guy from Phelps is one of them, Darryl. What's his name? It's right on my tongue.
Ethan Fields.
Back
Irvin Stepp.
Stepp, Farmer, Pelfrey. No, those were shooters.
Well, I mean, you go back and you even look at the pros. I mean, you talk Chris Mullins and
right.
You know, but back then, I mean, you know,
Mark Price.
To your point, you know, that was definitely you know, in today's world, it's almost a given. Back in the 80s and early 90s, that was a specialty.
Right.
Yeah, a three-point shooter, that's what you were, was a three-point shooter. That wasn't just a part of everybody's game.
Right.
You know, like, you know, you had the Mark Prices, the Reggie Millers, you had Mitch Richmond. You know, you had guys that, you know, you knew when they come in what they was there to do.
No, you're right. I just think when you talk about around that deep 3 line, the percentages guys can't shoot it as a whole across the board is consistent. Now, you talk about that mid-range anywhere else, but like you said, there was those guys like a Price, like a Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr and Paxson.
Yeah, that could vary from anywhere, mid-range or 3.
You know, I mean, it's just one of them when you take a look, you know, like in today's world, you know, that three-point line, listen, you ain't gotta move it any further because the players already, it's like 30 feet is the three-point line. And, you know, so, you know, in return, what that's done is it's made things become more of an athlete's game because, you know, you brought that three-point line out and defenses have to come out even further to cover you, so you're getting a lot of more dribble drives to the basket, and, you know, it's just – it's a situation, you know, where the floor is more opened up than it ever has been. So, you know, even though that the three-pointer is in such a large part in today's game, you know, also, you know, driving is definitely its own specialty because, the athletes are able to take advantage of it because the way defenses have to come out.
That's right. If you can do both, especially in high school, Darryl, you're practically unguardable.
I agree. And that's what makes a kid like your son so dangerous. You have to come out and guard him, when he crosses the volleyball line, and but you're at the same time, you can't afford to because he's just going to take you off the bounce.
It's like, which one do you want to do? I've always wondered.
Well, what I like about the three is, like Martin County, for instance, they could be down 20 in the first quarter and still win in the end of the game because of the three. You see what I'm saying?
And we usually, Martin County usually is, Shawn.
Well, I don't know that.
There's Tackett.
There it is.
Tackett buries it. And just like that, Coach, he gives them the 1 point lead, and we got a barn burner brewing here, Coach.
It's been back and forth.
40 to 39 here in this Willie Crace fourth quarter. If you're wanting a better future for Floyd Countyans, vote Willie Crace this upcoming election for state representative. Coach, good guy. Always done a lot for his community, for his school, and a guy like Willie needs to be in office representing Eastern Kentucky.
I still got to talk to Willie Crace about helping me with putting
Speeding
together.
ticket.
That too. But a gym. Let's put together a gym. Me and you put together a gym, Darryl. We'll put in a training.
Facility.
Facility.
If there's anybody that can build it, it's Willie Crace. Crace Solid Rock Development. Willie Crace. If you've ever seen his gym up there, it's unbelievable. And he built it for his daughter, and it's paid off because Chloe. I got to think, she was probably right there, top 5 in Player of the Year.
Right.
Rankings.
Had a great year.
She's had an unbelievable year. So this one's coming down to the wire.
It is.
Yeah. 40 to 39. Floyd Central has a chance to retake the lead. They can score this possession. Swings it over. 40. Coach Hamilton gets it over. There's Judd. I like this kid, Coach.
I do too. Quick off the bounce.
Plays both ends.
See Floyd Central picking up full court.
I like the Fleming kid from Shelby Valley. He's played hard today.
Yeah, nice player as well.
We'll call another timeout here.
Here's how I knew Martin County was in trouble against Valley the other night. The mini referee, Darryl McCoy, who's coming to the scorer's table right now.
He's setting them straight.
He was in the Shelby Valley starting lineup line, high-fiving the guys as they came out. And I said, wait a minute, there's already some tomfoolery going on here.
Yeah, you already you knew it was shaded toward
that's right.
Shelby Valley.
Yeah.
He was in for a long night last night, Coach.
Yes.
Right now, he's over there laying the law down. He's like, hey, he said, what was that travel back there? He's like, I seen a Euro step.
He's like, hey, you can even ask my buddy here. He saw it.
Yeah, he's like, it looks like to me you need to make another trip to White Eye Care.
That's right.
And get those glasses fixed.
And he's tatted up, Darryl McCoy.
Is he?
Yeah, he's got tattoos on his forearms like Popeye.
Well,
he took a break. He's got to go take a breather before varsity action.
Just get your dunks in now before I come back.
Exactly 1 minute to go here.
1 minute, and this one here, been a good one. Shelby Valley with a 1 point cushion here in Floyd Central. Oh, they got the steal they needed. And Coach, any surprise?
No.
Nice job. Gets it down. Judd gets blocked. Coming back the other way. Kicks it up to Thompson. Thompson up and under. Back out to Daniel. Eversole wide open. Smart move.
Mm-hmm. Thought about it. Decided to pull it out. Or pass it back out.
Yeah, his last two were long.
They called it a timeout.
Gonna get it. This means something, right?
Oh, yeah. It's the last JV game of the year.
Right.
It's one of them. And Chris Spriggs, coach, looks like he's ready. As we see him.
Got a feeling he's saying, you know what?
He's smiling.
Yeah. We're ready to go.
I agree. Tell you what, we want everybody to stick around. Make sure you come out on the as you're watching here. Want to hope everybody tunes in, Coach, when we return for the Punks Tire pregame show.
Yes.
We'll get you caught up on all the action, what our thoughts are on the game. We'll let you know maybe some stuff we know behind the scenes.
Right.
And you never know, we may break some news.
You all always do when
Big
we're
news.
together.
Yeah. So,
We always break it down, don't we, Michael?
Yes, you got. If it's worth knowing, one of you two knows it that day for sure.
Darryl, you got your ear to the street, right?
yep. I try.
Yeah.
I don't see how he keeps up with all of it, actually, Coach.
A quick foul.
Yeah, very quick.
So they got to play catch up here. It's a fourth team foul, one more.
There's still plenty of time.
Oh,
in
yeah.
this game.
Yeah, I'd go for the steal first. But I'm not the coach. He's smarter than I am.
I thought that was a quick foul.
Right.
Yeah, especially considering you just got a turnover the previous possession.
Yeah. Try to force at least 1-2 passes.
2 fouls in 2.1 seconds.
Let's see. Daniels sinks the first, has a chance to extend the lead to 3 here.
He's got some size on him, don't he, guys?
He does. And this is going to come down to the wire. Judd gets the rebound. With Judd, he'll hand it over to Colt 45. Swing it back around. Corner pocket 3, buries it! Colt 45. Coach says he's going out with a bang.
Wow. Big time bucket.
Absolutely. And we got to get his jersey number back to 45.
Yes.
Who do we have to petition for that, Coach?
We'll put some calls in.
Well, you know the coach really well, so.
Yeah. Coach, there's I think we can make it happen. Coach, I see that kid looks like he's made a trip or two to small town tattoo.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to run up on the mean streets of Minnie. Listen, he's giving Chris Friggs the business down there.
They're giving him the business.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He said, this stuff, he's calling for help now.
Yeah.
Yeah, look. He's like, I need reinforcements.
Yeah, right-handed hook.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gave him a good old-fashioned knuckle sandwich, Coach.
Yes, he did.
He said, here, chew on this for the game.
He just called a check.
He teed him up. The game ain't even started, and they're going to start the free throws.
That's why at D&D we're the best.
You see, Tackett gets it into Fleming. Dumps it down to Eversole. Fadeaway, no good. And it's going to be Floyd Central. And 0.6 to go, Coach. And they should be able to burn it off right here.
Yes, to do it here.
Yeah, I mean, what a game. Floyd Central fought back. Shelby Valley controlled this from start. And, Coach, what a fitting finish. And
Floyd Central only had 2 leads.
Yeah, I mean, Shelby Valley dominated the game from start to finish, but it was Floyd Central coming up when it mattered the most.
Great JV game to end our coverage of JV games, right?
Yeah. We got Hazard tomorrow.
Yeah, I believe if there's a JV.
Yeah. I don't know if they are or not.
Yeah.
But Coach, we're going to step out, and we will be back in about 5 minutes on the Punks Tire pregame show. We'll get you caught up on all the action from around the region, and we'll get you